Hello everyone, welcome to MCN Television. I am Sam Kuttapasheri presenting you the news roundup of India for the past week, and you are watching India This Week. After happy days of vacation, schools are reopening for another busy schedule. Wish you all schoolgoers a wonderful back-to-school time. First of all, highlights on India This Week. In a fight to defeat hunger, the Indian Parliament approved Food Security Bill. Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh inaugurates state-of-the-art National Media Centre in New Delhi. The Government of India granted in-principle approval for setting up of a greenfield airport at Kannur. Indian currency touches yet another low level against the dollar. Central Bank chips in to rescue the weak currency. India registers steady increase in foreign tourists for the last 3 years. Environment and Forests Ministry approves a policy for prohibiting the removal of shark fins on board a vessel in the sea in order to check indiscriminate killing of sharks. The Indian Space Research Organisation to test flight GSLV in December after last-minute call off due to leakage in mid-August. UPA government's ambitious program, the Food Security Bill, was passed in the lower house of the Indian Parliament on Monday. Food Minister K.V. Thomas piloted the legislation procedures. Sonia Gandhi, the president of the Congress Party, opened the debate and appealed to all political parties to set aside differences to pass the bill unanimously. The bill, presumably the biggest program in the world to fight hunger, plans to provide food grains to approximately 82 crore people in the country. When the bill will be implemented as a law, it would guarantee 5 kilograms of food grains every month to 2/3 of the population of India, at a highly subsidized rate of 1 to 3 rupees per kilogram. The bill was adopted by the House through a voice vote after a combined discussion. The opposition moved more than 300 amendments. The main opposition, BJP, dubbed the measure as Vote Security Bill. The bill approximately covers around 67% of the population, and India would require 62 million tons of food grains. Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, while inaugurating the National Media Centre in New Delhi, said, "The spirit of inquiry must not morph into a campaign of calumny, and a witch hunt is no substitute for investigative journalism." He also added that personal prejudices must not replace the public good, and at the end of the day, credibility is the media's currency and is integral to its contract with the reader or viewer. Dr. Singh noted that it is a reality that journalism cannot be divorced from the business, but this should not result in a situation where media organizations lose sight of their primary directive, which is to hold up a mirror to society and to help provide a corrective. The Government of India granted in-principle approval for setting up of a greenfield airport at Kannur in Kerala. The project is to be implemented on build, own and operate model. K.C. Venugopal, Minister for the Civil Aviation, said, "The state government of Kerala has appointed Kerala Industrial Infrastructure Development Corporation, or KINFRA, as a nodal agency for the construction of the Kannur airport. And the KINFRA has formed a special purpose vehicle, namely Kannur International Airport Limited, for the development of the airport. Ministry of Environment and Forest has granted necessary environment clearance to the project. KIAL has acquired 1,278 acres of land so far. Venugopal said the project is at request for proposal stage for awarding the contract for airside works. As per the schedule of bidding process, the contract is to be awarded by the end of September 2013. In a continuing carnage, the Indian rupee fell to a new historic low of 68.80 on Wednesday against the US dollar. Global worries, including the warlike situation in Syria, higher fuel price, and tapering off of bonds by the US Federal Reserve add to pressure on the Indian currency. In addition, on the domestic front, higher capital outflow, consistent dollar demand from banks and importers, and fear on food security bill has weighed highly on the forex market. In 3 trading days in a row, the rupee has plunged 560 paisa, or 8.86%. In the current month, the rupee has tanked by 840 paisa, or 12.21%, and in the current year by 1,381 paisa, or 20.07%. In order to shore up the currency, the Reserve Bank of India has provided dollars directly to state oil companies. The RBI announced a special window with immediate effect to sell dollars through a designated bank to Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation, as well as Bharat Petroleum Corporation until further notice. In response to the action, the dollar climbed up 66.88 on Thursday morning. There was steady rise in the number of foreign tourists visiting India for the past 3 years. The number of foreign tourist visits has increased to 207.31 lakh in 2012 as compared to 194.97 lakh in 2011 and 179.1 lakh during 2010. This shows an increase of almost 16% in the past 2 years. The highest number of foreign tourist inflow was recorded in Maharashtra at 51.2 lakh, followed by Tamil Nadu at 35.62 lakh, and Delhi at 23.46 lakh in the year 2012. The foreign exchange earnings from tourism has also shown a significant growth, recording around 46% in the 3-year period from 2010 to 2012. The number of domestic tourist visits to states has also shown an impressive growth of around 39% in the past 3 years. India This Week will resume after a short break. Stay tuned.